Hey guys, Sam the Raid Man back here today. Today we're going to be doing a clan boss damage test with Varl the Destroyer, the legendary Spirit Affinity Orc champion.
So just quick shout out. Varl, I think, is one of, if not my complete favorite looking champions in this game. I think he looks so sick. He's got these sweet glowing or flaming blades. They're huge. His armor looks cool. It looks like he's been through some battles. He's got this flaming ram's horn spine thing. Dude looks blind. I don't know how he can see anything, but just sweet looking. So in terms of his base stats, 15k HP, 1400, almost 1500 attack, pretty solid. 1100 defense, not bad. 98 speed's not great, but it's not terrible. Comes with 63% crit damage and 10 accuracy. Let's go over his skills really quick. He's got an A1, base off attack, heals his champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. As with most of my tests, especially with the legendaries, he's not booked out. I don't think he's really worth the books just as a damage dealer, but that being said, his damage is increased heavily by books. His damage on his A1 will be increased by 20%, which for a hard-hitting A1 is a lot of damage over a 50-turn clan boss run. His A2 lay waste, AoE 75% chance, 100 when booked, but again he's not booked, so 75% chance of weakened for 2 turns. Also places decreased attack if he lands a weaken. This one's a really cool ability. He like throws both of his blades, kind of looks like when a Jedi throws his lightsaber, or it's kind of like a boomerang throw. It's very, very cool looking ability. And then his A3 attacks one enemy will ignore 30% of the target's defense. Also destroys max HP, that doesn't really matter. And then places block damage if he kills an enemy, doesn't matter for clan boss. But really, none of that screams anything. Obviously, weaken is good because we just have decreased defense, so this would boost everyone's damage. But the cool part of Varl and why I wanted to test him is his passive, Mass Murder. Increases his champion's attack by 10% each time they use an active skill, which is A2 or A3, stacks up to 100% resets each round. Well, the clan boss is just one round, so once he uses 10 of the A2 and A3 combined, 5 of each or whatever it is, then he's going to have 100% attack increased. And if we go over here to his build, pull him up really quick. Oh, I don't want to buy that player. He is Spirit Affinity. We have him built 1 crit damage, 1 stone skin for no real reason. I think just because it was a good piece, and then 1 cruel. His total stats, 4700 attack, 267 speed, 100% crit rate, 207% crit damage with 274 accuracy. I was able to use some of my newly ascended gear. I got 12 speed on this one. And then I think I got 6% extra attack on this one. So just a little bit of boost. Oh, and this one I think wasn't good. Yeah, flat HP, so that doesn't help. We went attack, crit damage, accuracy, crit rate on the gauntlets, attack percent on the chest, this is a good piece, and speed on the boots. And then just looking for crit rate and attack everywhere else we could find it. So he's got 4700 attack, but by, 10, we'll call it 15, 20 turns in, he's got double that attack. So he's got 9,400 attack with 207% crit damage and increased attack. So even if his multipliers aren't amazing, which we can actually pull up his multipliers here on Hell Hades website. A1 is 3.8 times attack, which is a godlike. A2, the AoE, is a 4 times attack, which is strong. And the A3 is a 5.6 times the attack, which is godlike, and he ignores part of the defense. So he is absolutely nuking. So let's go ahead and get on to the run, and then we'll come back at the end with the damage.
Quick intermission here. I ran one run without Masteries. This is before Varro had any Masteries, and you can see he just did 19 million. He got crushed by Fushan, really didn't do that much more than any of the other champions. And then I wanted to record another one with his Masteries just to see what type of a difference does it make, especially on a champion like Varl, whose only damage is through raw hits and raw damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and pin that video now, and we'll watch that and see what the difference is. Let me know in the comments what you guys expect the difference to be between 19 million and what Varro will produce once he's got full Masteries. So annoyingly enough, my file got corrupted, and I was only able to recover the last 2 minutes and 11 seconds of this run. So as you can see, we're going to jump back in here and we'll just talk through kind of what happened and what difference the Masteries made. We're here at turn count 46, and we've already beat our previous damage by about 10 million with 4 turns to go. So some of the main masteries that make a difference is obviously War Master, because every single turn he's attacking, so that's a chance to proc the 68th odd thousand damage, and that helps a lot. We've also got something like Methodical, which is going to increase the damage of his A1 by 10% over the duration of the fight. And there's a few other masteries. I believe there's Heart of Glory, which is increase the damage when someone is at max HP. And then we've also got some of the accuracy masteries to help him land his debuffs. One mastery we didn't get, because I am not buying masteries, I'm grinding them out, is the Master Hexer, which has a chance to extend the debuffs that he places. So if we do place the weekend, then he's got a chance to extend that. That would help, but don't really have a lot of gems, and it's really difficult for me to put all my energy into Minotaur just for one video. So I'm kind of doing the minimum here and just getting all of the offense masteries and just as a few of the support tree masteries. But I think you guys will be pretty surprised by the end of this run just how much of a difference that those masteries make, especially for somebody like him who's not placing poisons or HP burns. It's just raw damage. All of the masteries that affect the raw damage of this champion really make a difference, especially, I mean, he's taking almost 150 turns. It's a 3-to-1 team for 50 turns. After turn count 2 or 3, it's in full sync. He is taking 3 turns per clan boss turn. And the difference is, it might be 10% here, 15% here, 5% here, really starts to add up. The same thing with blessings. Even just like a 1-star Phantom Touch would really add to his damage throughout the duration of this fight because he is hitting so many times. So there's the last turn. We are dead. 97.68, and he's got about 30 million damage. Still not quite as much as Fushan, but still one of the best damage dealers on the team, and it makes a massive difference, vaulting him way past 200 Rock and Seeker. Luckily, we were able to get Force 2 days in a row, so I was able to test this with Masteries today. But I just thought this was really important to show how important Masteries are, that really almost is more important than the champion you're using. You can have the best damage dealer in the game, but if they don't have their Masteries, they're not going to do near as good as somebody like a Kale with Masteries. So anyways, that's the video for today. Sorry that part of it got corrupted. It's going to be a shorter one today, but I still really do love Varl, and I really hope you guys can enjoy this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.